It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite lady speech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world and you're choosing to share a little bit of time and space with me. So thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button, baby. Hit that subscribe button, darling. And hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with everything I'm putting down over here. Good morning, you beautiful people. It is 11:11-ish on a Sunday. So you know what that means. It's time for Sunday service, soul food and spiritual tea session. Good morning, She-Bad. Good morning, Katie Lynn. Good morning, baby. Hello, and good morning, Allison. Sherrod. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, the spiritual sister. Good morning, Wisdom Campbell. Notifications, gang. Oops, almost knocked over my tea. That is not a good thing. Good morning, Sag Rise. Good morning, the Spice Kitten. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Vamp Kitten. Hello and welcome, Monsters in Makeup. Hello, this is Ashanti Lee. Good morning. Good morning, Lenora. Good morning, Dane. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Divine Queen. Good morning, Dual Goddess. Hello, all my beautiful people. Hello, all my beautiful people. So good to see you in the building. So good to see you in the chat. You already know what's up. All of my good morning, Demetrius. Good morning, Varia. Good morning, Sarana. All of my OGs are already doing what they need to do. So if you are an OG in the building, assume the position and get your party started, okay? You know what I like to see, and you're already giving it to me, baby. All of my OGs, if you are not new to this, but you are true to this, put me a purple or blue heart in the comments, or a lovely butterfly. If you are new here, if you've only seen one or two lives, if spirit just dropped you off in this live, like what the hell? I don't know what's going on. You've only seen one or two of my videos. You're a new follower. Go ahead and put a caterpillar or a yellow or a green heart in the comments. Let me anoint myself. My temples in my third eye. You know what I like to see. Now, assume the position. Assume the position. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Welcome to your Sunday service, soul food and spiritual tea sessions. I am here to divine for you. I am here to give you a reading so you can start your week off correctly. If you were here for the full moon in Virgo reading, we got our butts handed to us. We absolutely got slaughtered in the name of healing and growth. Lord, we got slaughtered, and we're here to do it again. We're here to do it again. We're here to do it again. I left that reading like, Jesus Christ. Virgos don't play. That full moon in Virgo reading, that was a read. We got read from the soul up. I shifted my life after that reading. I got offline with y'all and was like, I need to think about some things. I sat down. I was quiet. I went to my room and just was like, we got read. But we're here. We're here for another one. Still sore, but we're here. and some of us are queer. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. Grab your soft things. Grab your comfort items. Grab the things that make you happy. Go ahead and get your hydration, your waters, your teas, your coffee, and all that good stuff. You know I am your motivational spiritual dominatrix, and I believe in aftercare, and I believe in taking care of yourself. You see, I got my tea. So I want you to go ahead and grab what you got to grab to get hydrated in this piece, okay? Okay. So for you newbies, I'm about to... Ooh, that's good. What kind of tea was this today? I forgot what I put in here. Little grapefruit tea. Okay. Little grapefruit tea. All right, for you newbies, I'm gonna break down this process for you. For the old school folks, for my OGs in the building, y'all just go ahead and get comfortable, get ready, put me in your earphones, get your spaces ready, get your notebooks and all that good stuff. This is a divination. I'm gonna start your week off with some spiritual counsel. Okay. Let me introduce you to the elements and the tools of this here reading. First and foremost, it's a reading, so I'm gonna introduce you to what we're going to be using, the tools of divination. Today we're going to be working with You Know It, You Love It. It's an old favorite, the message from our Animal Guides deck. We're also going to be messing with You Know It, You Love It. It's a staple here on this channel. We have got the Angels and Ancestors deck. We're also going to be messing with the African Goddess Rising deck. And I brought back one of my favorites. These cards are just lush and amazing. I think I've done a tarot review on this. If I haven't, I will do so shortly because I love these cards. We're going to be working with the Tazama African Tarot. I love this deck. Now, those are the divination tools. Let me introduce you to my rock friends. Now, I am always surrounded when I do these readings by at least 10,000 ancestors, Lawal, Orisha, all kinds of guardian angels. My spiritual team is thick. However, when I do these readings on Sundays, I like to bring my rock friends. So today we got my desert sage in the building. If you are having a hard time with your speaking, with public speaking and all kinds of stuff, it's giving speeches, presentations, Desert Rose is a really good resource to have with you. We've got one of my favorites, my honey calcite optical honey calcite. This really doesn't do it justice, but like you can kind of see the little sheens. It looks like a portal. Because it is. It's one of my favorites. And let me introduce you to my new baby. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, the power of the sun, baby. The power of the sun. This new love is Citrine. I love you so much. You're so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this. I love this. I love this. This is Citrine, bringing in the power of the sun, positivity, working on those sacral chakra, the sacral chakra. Is that the sacral chakra? I think I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, the downstairs chakra, the two of them downstairs chakras. That's what they work. That's what that work about. Okay. That's my new baby. Oh, Lord. This is what happens when you are a store manager for a magical shop. Before it even gets sold, you buy it. Oh. This was sitting on the shelf in the store, and I was like, you're coming home with me. You're coming home with me. If you want to get your hands on some quality crystals that are guaranteed to come to you from a good source, I want you guys to check out my friends over at Brujo Bros. Brujo Bros. You can follow them on TikTok, especially. They do a lot of crystal they do like crystal shows, and you will get your bundles and your boxes. They are legit. I do vouch for them. This is where this crystal came from. So we got it from oh my, just look at the way. Look at the light. I want to eat it and sleep with you. I love you. You're my new friend. If you want a quality crystal friend, go over to Brujo Bros. Check them out on TikTok. Let them know that LadySpeech sent you and all that good stuff. You won't get a discount, but they're my friends, so let them know that I'm sending people their way. All right, good people. Now, the main character to this reading, the real reason why half of y'all are here. I realize that this is my channel, but someone else has chosen to take up space, and I would get mad except for they do a good job, and I don't mind sharing space, okay? I'm not so insecure that someone else's shine affects mine. Let me introduce you to our assistant, the lovely assistant Deacon affirmation box, okay? This is a huge part of these Sunday services, all right? This is an affirmation box, but it's also a sentient being. It talks back, it talks shit. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, he, king. Deacon assistant affirmation box pronouns are fuck around and find out, okay? We're going to engage in a call and response with Deacon affirmation box. I'm going to just at random pull some affirmations, and you're going to say them after me. I'm going to say them out loud, and then you are going to say them after me, baby. Deacon affirmation box. Ooh, is in the building. I guess we're... Oh, damn it! This literally fell out the box. It's okay to cry. Well, I guess we know what type of reading this is going to be. Just know that it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I'm going to make some merch with that. That's the first piece of merch I'm going to make for y'all. It's okay to cry merch. This literally fell out the box. You're not even playing with us. Just off the top, you coming strong. Well, grab your tissues as well as your notebook, your notebooks, whatever, your notebooks, and everything else. Okay, it's okay to cry. All right, good Lord. Katie Lynn said, put it on something fluffy so we can snuggle it. You know what? I'm going to make us some pillows. I'm going to make us It's Okay to Cry pillows with a little pocket where you can put your snacks. Okay? That's what I'm going to make, y'all. And you can cry. It's going to be the crying pillow. It literally is the crying, screaming pillow. And you just cry on it and you scream into it. And then there's going to be a pocket for your snacks. Because I be hungry when I'm sad. And crying takes a lot out of you. And you should have a snack when you're crying. Okay? So I'm going to start this. I don't know how to make this, but I'm going to figure this out. And I'm going to bring this to you all. I'm going to come up with a line of comfort items for your aftercare. All right, you guys. Well, I guess it's time. We can't avoid it. So apparently we're starting out with an affirmation. Repeat after me. It's okay to cry. I'm not laughing at the concept because it really is okay to cry, but I'm just consistently amazed that the affirmation box be talking the amount of mess it talks to us. If you weren't so positive, affirmation box, I'd call you abusive. I would call you abusive if you weren't so positive, if you weren't trying to get us to lead our best life. Deacon affirmation box, I'm talking to you. Okay, good Lord. You're wild. You're wild. Anyway, it's okay to cry. Repeat after me. It's okay to cry. 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 All right, y'all, let's do another affirmation. Before we even get into the cards, repeat after me. Oh, Lord. Okay, well. Here we go. Buckle up, buttercups. Did I say that? Buckle up, buttercups. Buckle up. Keep all hands and feet inside this ride at all times. I have no idea where we're going to go, even though I've pulled the cards. Deacon affirmation box is scaring me a bit. So this is about to get deep. Anyway, repeat after me. I am willing to forgive myself. 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 That's important. That's important. A lot of y'all are out here not able to move forward because you have not forgiven yourself. A lot of you are not able to move forward on your dreams, on your goals, because you have not forgiven yourself. A lot of y'all ain't doing good with your manifestation because you have not forgiven yourself. A lot of you aren't able to manifest the life that you want, you need, you desire, because you have not forgiven yourself. Now, some of you haven't forgiven yourself because you haven't done the work. Some of you cannot and are not forgiving yourself because you have not done the work. So do the work. Get into that shadow work. Make amends where you need to make amends. Go apologize where and when and to who you need to apologize to. We are all the villain. We have all been the villain in someone's story, and we earn that title. You aren't 100% perfect all the time. Own it. If you need to apologize, if there's space where you need to make amends, go do that. 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 Now, there are some of you who haven't forgiven yourself, and you have done the work. You have apologized. You have made amends. You have held yourself accountable, and you are still not forgiving yourself because of outside influences, and you need to stop. Go on and forgive yourself. You did the thing. You made amends. You said sorry. You paid your dues. You recognized where you were wrong and you improved yourself. You are not that person anymore. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. All right? All right, good people. I'm going to go ahead and check in with the comments. I'm going to pass the collection plate before I do that. Then we're going to get started with the cards. Cash App is LadySpeech. Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal is LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor, okay? Lady Small said, my younger cat just climbed into my lap. I guess she decided mommy needs support, emotional support cat. She's not wrong. I love cats. Your cat was like, oh, baby, let me help you out with this. You're gonna feel crazy. Olivia said, damn, I feel attacked. Yeah, we coming out strong. We are coming out strong. Yes, yes. Rita, thank you so much for your super chat, my beautiful dear. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to let y'all know I appreciate every single amount. I appreciate the $1, the $2.99s, the $3, the $9.99s, the $10, the $50, $70. Every once in a while, one of y'all hits me up with $100, $200. Thank you. I've had someone hit me up with 99 cents before, and they literally were like, the note said, I've never given to you before because I ain't got nothing to give. I don't want to disrespect you. This is literally all I have to spare. But you shift my life. I listen to you on a regular basis, and I gain so much from you, and I want to give you more. And if I ever come into a space where I have more, I will give it to you. But this is all I got. And I appreciated the holy hell out of that 99 cents because it came from their heart. Whatever y'all give me is appreciated. And what this shows me is that the labor and the work that I put out is being appreciated. So often, Black, brown, and indigenous women and femmes, we are overlooked. We are used. This country, and I'm speaking of America, has a history of stealing from me and mine. So when you show your financial appreciation, it lets me know that my labor is appreciated, it's supported, and uplifted. So thank you to each and every one of you who put something in my Venmos, my Cash Apps. Thank you to each and every one of you who put something on my super chats, my super stickers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you so much, Priestess. Thank you so much, Jay. My Cash App is LadySpeech. Yes, Celia said yes, LadySpeech. That is exactly it. So my Cash App is LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. All of that is in the description box that's already actually listed now. So if you clicked off of this video and you click back in, it'll be in the description box, and it's always in the description box. Speaking of the description box, my P.O. box is in the description box. So shout out to Rogue Wolf, who made me this amazing wand, and you made me a tarot bag and a tarot divination mat. I love it. So thank you. As well as all of my official social media. Please be aware that there are a lot of scammers out here. I am being targeted a lot. I am in talks with a lawyer. So I'm not on Instagram right now. Every account on Instagram is a scam account. Every account. And there are at least 20 accounts on TikTok. I'm not even exaggerating, that are scammer accounts, okay? So my link tree is in the description box, and you can find the link to all of my official social media spaces. All right, let's get this party started. We are going to begin with the Tazama deck, and we are coming out hot. Do you hear me? Hot. Someone else gave me a super chat. Oh my God, thank y'all. Baby Halo, thank you. Girl Robin Hood said, I'm sorry I'm late. Baby, you are right on time. If you are seeing this live and you are catching in the beginning, you're right on time. If you are in the middle, you are right on time. If you come at the end, you are right on time. You're right on time, baby. You're right on time. If you come after this has been recorded, you're right on time. All right, good people. All right. Let me check in one more time with the comments, and we're going to get to this card. Molly said, thank you. I worry at times that I shouldn't apologize to people directly because I would be making their pain about me, or I'd be interrupting their life. The conflict is real. The conflict, it is real, and it's a delicate balance. It's a delicate balance. It's a delicate balance, but apologies go a long way, especially heartfelt apologies, okay? All right, good people, let's get started. The Tazama deck. I love this deck so much. I love this deck so much. I want to consume it. Like, I want to dive in it. I want to eat it. I want to be a part of it. I want to wrap it around me like a blanket. Like, I want to be consumed by this deck, and I want to consume this deck. That's how much I love it. I want to be its skin. I want it to be my skin. That is, when I love something, my neurodivergent self wants to be a part of it in all ways, shapes, and forms. Anyway. The musician, not the musician, the magician. The musician, that's a Freudian slip for me. I need to work on my music. The magician, the magician, not the musician. Good Lord, let me get it together. The magician. God, I keep wanting to say the musician. Let me just say it a couple times, get out of my system. The musician, the musician, the musician. Now we're focused on the magician. There we go, that worked. There we go. The magician. The one of the suit of the major arcana. Let's talk about it. You have everything you need to get the party started, honey. You have everything you need to get the party started. You have everything you need to get the party started. You've got the tools, you've got the knowledge, you've got the resources, you've got the people. You are exactly where you need to be. Stop looking outside of yourself for resources for your dream. You can start right now. You can start on your school dream. You can start on your entrepreneurial dreams. You can start on your weight loss dreams. You can start on whatever dream you got right now. You can start on your health dream right now. You have everything you need right now. Now, oftentimes on your journey of life, when you decide you're going to take a journey and you're going to start at destination A and you're going to destination Z, you are not always going to have everything you need at destination A to get to destination Z. That you're never going to have all you need. However, at position A, when it's time for you to move to position B, you're going to have what you need. When you are done with position B, you've done all you needed to do, you've handled your business, and it's time to move on to position C, you're going to have all you need to move on to position C, and so on and so forth. No, a lot of y'all are refusing to move forward on your path because you're looking at yourself in position A. You're looking at yourself in position A, looking at Z, going, I don't got everything I need, so I guess I can't move forward. You better take that first step. 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 You have everything you need to move forward. You have the magic. You have what you need. What a lot of y'all are lacking is confidence. You're waiting for validation. The validation you're looking for is going to come after you validate yourself. The validation you need to move forward is going to come after you validate yourself. Spirit is waiting on you to recognize your greatness. Spirit is waiting on you to recognize your greatness. You out here waiting for folks to clap for your magnificence, and you need to acknowledge your magnificence first. You need to acknowledge your magnificence first. Do you hear me? Do you get what I'm putting down? You got it. You got the juice. Some of you have everything you need, from the resources to the people. You just don't believe in yourself. It is the lack of you believing in yourself. Some of you, it's just downright laziness. You wait like you done prayed for a red velvet cake. But Spirit, you wanted a red velvet cake. Spirit didn't deliver you the red velvet cake, but what Spirit did deliver you was the cake pan, the oven, the safe environment to make the cake. And they Spirit delivered you all of the ingredients that you need to make yourself a top tier red velvet cake. Because it didn't get delivered in the way you wanted it delivered, you waiting. You wasting time, yours and the Spirit's. Stop. You have what you need. You have what you need. It's time to move forward. It's time to stop doubting yourself. It's time to stop being lazy. It's time to stop waiting for other people's outside validation. Some of you ain't moving forward because you need to clean house. You are actively keeping people around you that are keeping you down. You better clean house. You better kick these fools out your life. Let me tell you something. When I moved over a year ago to Ohio, I had to let go of a 20-year friendship that meant the world to me, because she was not about moving forward, and she was not interested in growing with me. She was not interested in loving me the way I wanted to be loved. She was not interested in growth. I had to leave that behind. And you know what? Things got a lot easier in my world once I did that. I didn't realize what a dead weight she had become. Some of y'all ain't moving forward because you're keeping people around you who are actively acting like cement shoes. You trying to swim and they hanging on your legs trying to bring you down. Clean house. Clean house. Have like minds around you so y'all all can grow and so y'all all can expand. Stop doubting yourself. Some of you can't move forward on your dreams and your goals because you need to sit down and audit your world. You think you don't have what you need, but you do. You think you don't have the resources, but you do. You think you don't have the connections, but you do. If you actually sat down and audited your associates, your friends, your co-workers, you have more resources in the people you are connected to than you think. If you sat down and audited your skill sets and your talents, you have more than you think. You know more than you're giving yourself credit for. If you sat down and audited the things in your house, the actual physical things in your house, you have more resources than you think to move forward. For some of you, it's a matter of auditing. You need to audit your world to see what you're working with, to see what you have so that you can use it accordingly. Some of you aren't able to manifest more things in your life because Spirit is looking at you going, I hooked you up with a whole bunch of things and you're not utilizing it. Do not treat your gifts, your talents, and your blessings like a hoarder. Oftentimes, Spirit is not going to reward you with more manifestations if Spirit done sat there and giving you all the manifestations and you still looking at it like it's crazy and ain't utilizing it. Get it together. You are the magician. You are the master of your world. You are the creator of your destiny. Act accordingly. Get out of your own way. It's time. You have more control over your reality than you think. You have more control over reality than you think. Now, I ain't about that toxic positivity. So I'm not acting like systematic racism don't exist, because it does. I ain't acting like systematic homophobia don't exist, because it does. I ain't acting like systematic discrimination don't exist, because it does. Baby, your king is black, gender fluid, alternative spirituality, bold and out loud. I live all of my definitions out loud and I'm regularly attacked because of it. So I'm not sitting here telling you systematic abuses and things don't exist, because they do. And those things hinder people. Now, with all that being said, you have more control in your life than you think. So the control you do have over your life, start exercising it. Y'all all right out there? I'm starting to see why the universe did that. Deacon Affirmation Box always knows what's up. But it really did tell us that it's okay to cry. You are very crazy, Affirmation Box Deacon Assistant. You're just wild. Anyway, let's move on. We're gonna go to the King of Pentacles. It's that Big Daddy energy, baby. King of Pentacles is that Big Daddy energy, baby. This is what Spirit wants you on. Spirit is trying to get you to come into this. Do you see why we started with this? If you trust that you can make it happen, this is what Spirit is trying to make happen for you. Spirit is trying to move you into your Big Daddy, Big Mama energy. Spirit is trying to move you to the head, be in charge energy. This is the King of Pentacles. Pentacles often is associated with wealth, about his money, honey. This is about abundance coming into your world. This is about everything you touch turning into gold. But unless you believe it, unless you don't get out of your own way, you can't have this. You can't have this. You can't have this unless you believe in this. You got to believe in yourself. You got to get out of your own way. You got to understand that you have everything you need to make it happen. Once you do that, you will be moving yourself into Big Daddy energy, okay? You'll be moving yourself into Big Daddy energy. And Big Daddy don't compromise on how Big Daddy makes their money, okay? Big Daddy makes their money on their terms. Big Daddy does what Big Daddy wants to get that Big Daddy money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? This person is confident, okay? They don't act like they know it all because they know they don't know it all. The king has a council. A good king, a good queen, a good ruler has a council. We recognize we don't know everything. We recognize that we got blind spots. We recognize that we can't catch everything. A good leader is going to be surrounded by other good leaders. A good leader is going to be surrounded by good elders. A good leader is going to be surrounded by good counsel. Big Daddy is Big Daddy because Big Daddy is surrounded by Big Daddies, baby. The king kicks it with other kings. The king kicks it with other queens. The king kicks it with like minds. Lords and ladies, baby. A whole royal court. A whole royal court. Remember in this first card when Spirit told me to tell you how to audit your energy? I know someone in my life who can't get ahead because they refuse to surround themselves with people of the same cloth as them. And they refuse to do this because they're going to get challenged. They intentionally seek out people who aren't doing the work, who aren't healing. They intentionally seek those people out. They do this so these people won't ever check them. I mean, if you don't have your life together and I do have my life together more than yours, you don't even have the time and you can't even see where my life isn't together because my life looks so good. I'm doing so much better than you seemingly. Yeah, they're not moving forward in life because they keep surrounding themselves and helping people who don't want that help, don't need that help, or they act as if they're black holes. You give them all the things and they just suck it all in and never give anything back. Like minds, the king kicks it with kings so that they can give advice to each other, so that they can grow each other, so they can hold each other accountable. See, another king, it's going to take another king to look at this king to be able to call him out on his BS. It's going to take another king to look at this king to be able to tell him where he's faltering. Audit your circle. Audit your circle. Audit your circle. And surround yourself with the good people who are going to do you good. Now, again, back to the king, good abundance energy. But the message, writing the message of the musician card, this is self-made energy. This is energy. This king is not the king because of nepotism, baby. No, he fought for it. He earned it. And all the money he sits, his coffers are full. His bank accounts are full because he worked for it. Because he plotted for it. Because he strategized for it. So Big Daddy energy is coming for you. It's time for you to build your throne and seat yourself upon it. This king don't sit on pedestals made by other people. This is why this king cannot be toppled. This king built his own kingdom, his own throne, and he sits upon that. And this throne is built of all of the things of the shadow and the light. This is why you can't topple him. You choose to come into yourself. You choose to step into your magnificence. You choose to step into your greatness. You choose to choose you. Financial abundance is going to come to you. Good things are going to come to you. The king is self-made, self-contained, and governs himself. The king rules those who are in his charge, but before the king rules anybody else, the king rules himself. Master yourself, and you'll master your money. Master yourself, and you will master your money. All right, let me check in with the comments. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you so much, Baby Halo. Thank you, Katie Lynn. Reminded them to hit the like button to show appreciation. Alicia B, thank you for your super chat, baby. Girl Robin Hood said, I'm starting a jazz series, being a production manager, so my ears perked up when you said that. Yeah, I obviously, I actually do know I need to work on my music. Spirit is telling me to do that. It's time for me to return to the stage. It's time for me to return to the stage. Musician, feeling called out, Sarah, yes. Patty Newcomb said, you're needing to sing, hon. Spirit spoke. Yeah, it did. I do need to actually get my sing on. It's okay to cry. Yes, priestess. We getting our butts handed to us today. She bad. Thank you, baby, for your super chat. Molly, thank you so much for your super chat. Katie Lynn says, I hope Spirit does aftercare. I'm going to need it. My normal routine may not cut it today. Ask Spirit for whatever you need. Because, yeah, we going in today. Shadows and Secrets said, ooh, she calling me out. What you lacking is confidence. Yes, I am. You got this, baby. You got this, Alicia said, clutching my pearls. I know, we're in for a dude. You see why Deacon Affirmation Box hit us with that it's okay to cry? You see, I thought it was playing, but it wasn't. We needed it. We needed it because it does hurt. It does. Monsters and Makeup said I got punched. Yeah, we're getting thrown around the room. We're getting thrown about the room. Olivia said I just got sucker. Yeah. We're getting thrown about the room. Deacon Affirmation Box gave us 2 clear warnings. Yes, yes it did. Yes, it did. Rachel said the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. Ooh, yes! Where is that quote from? The world offers itself to your imagination. Yes! I love that. I love that. Oh, Spirit just hit me. Monsters in Makeup. Yeah, ouch and amen. Yeah. I'm getting upset over dishes. Oof. Okay, heard. Yep. Spice Kitten. We getting our butts handed to us. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Goddess Kamara said, much gratitude to my wellness sister queen. Dual goddess needed this message today, and I appreciate you for sharing the divine resource. That is LadySpeech. I hope you're well, King. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I love y'all. All right, beautiful people. Let's keep going. We're going to definitely need some more affirmations. So let's do some affirmation, baby. Oh, drop that one. Okay, this affirmation says, I am the co-creator of my reality. Repeat after me. I am the co-creator of my reality. 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 All right, everybody. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. All right, everybody. This affirmation says, I joyfully honor the flow of life. I allow it to wash over me and deliver me to blissful places. I joyfully honor the flow of life. I allow it to wash over me and deliver me to blissful places. I joyfully honor the flow of life. I allow it to wash over me and deliver me to blissful places. I joyfully honor the flow of life. I allow it to wash over me and deliver me to blissful places. I love that. That was very calming and wonderful. All right, stay hydrated. This is your hydration check. Go drink something. Go touch something soft. Go give yourself a hug. Stem it out. Stem it out. It's okay if you're getting overwhelmed. Stem it out. Get your stem on. Okay, get your fidget on. And then bring it back in. All right. Let's move on to the goddess, the African goddess rising deck. I want to remind you that these are in the description box. So if you want to purchase any of these, please, like I always say, first and foremost, go support your mom and pop businesses, your small businesses first, your queer-owned businesses, your black-owned businesses, indigenous-owned businesses, local businesses. If you cannot find a local store in your area, a lot of the stores have started to ship online or order online and do shipping. So check other states or cities online shipping policies. And then if you got to go to the big people, do what you have to do. But all of these are going to be in the description box. We are currently in the African Goddess Rising deck. We have Mbuyo Nahandi. And I apologize if I am saying this incorrectly. Mbuyo Nahandi. And this is about radical rebirth. It is time. 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 At any moment in time, you can choose a different course. You do not have to wait for your birthday. You do not have to wait for a traumatic experience. You do not have to wait for the new year. If you are unhappy with the life you are living, you are okay. It's okay to say, I'm done. It's time for a change. I need to rebirth. At any moment, you can decide, I'm going to make me a different life. At any moment, you can look at yourself and decide, this ain't working for me. And you can shift it. Radical rebirth. Sometimes you got to look at yourself and say, you know what? I'm tired of the darkness. I'm tired of the despair. I want something new. So I'm going to start walking towards it. You know, 3 years ago, I looked at my life and was like, this is great, but this ain't what I want anymore. I want something new. I want something bigger. I want something better. I recognized that I had reached my limit. I was a big fish in a small pond. And I knew I needed more space to breathe, to climb, to do. If I wanted my dreams to manifest at the level that I wanted them to manifest, it was just time. Nothing significant happened. I literally woke up one day and I was done. I was done with the way things were going. So I shifted. I took an audit of my life. I looked at what is working, what is not working, and I looked at what I wanted. And I said, we're going to be different now. I wanted to be in a different place financially, so I shifted it. In a year, I was in a different place. I wanted to be in a different place physically. A year and a half after that, I was in a different place physically. I wanted a different mind state when it came to my love life, so I started doing love work and got a different perspective. You can choose to rebirth at any time. You ain't got to wait for nobody. You ain't got to wait for trauma or tragedy. You can decide that something needs to be different and then begin your course. You are in control of those spiritual epiphanies. Yeah, they come to you, but also you can spark that. You can just decide. You can just decide you're done. You can just decide you want some more. You can just decide things need to be different. You can just decide to prioritize other things. You can just decide. I am the co-creator of my life. See, you see that the affirmation box, what it be doing? What the affirmation, literally, the Spice Kitten just brought it up. The affirmation box just told us that we are the co-creator of our life. See, told you this was a living ass being. I literally choose these at random. And now you get this message. You know, I have a poem that I'm known for in Colorado when I was deeper into the slam scene. Sometimes it's not about survival. Sometimes it's not about seeing tomorrow. There's gonna be one time when you're gonna have to die to get free. You're gonna have to die to get free. You're gonna have to die to get free. That is about rebirth. Sometimes you gotta die to everything. Your old life, what you was doing, your old thought processes, so that you can be reborn into something new. Sometimes you're tired of your BS. Sometimes you just gotta get tired of it. And you gotta die to it. And that's okay. It's time to let some things go. It's time to lay some things to rest. It's time to lean into the rebirth. It's time. The radical rebirth. The radical rebirth entails that you understand the good, the bad, the ugly, and the magnificent of you. It's about understanding your villainy and your heroicness. It's about taking responsibility and control. You can only take control of your life when you take responsibility and accountability for all of who you are. Let me tell you something. The tragic things that happen to you are not your fault. As a survivor of a lot of nasty things, I'm telling you that the tragic things that happen to you, the abuse, the things that you survived, they're not your fault. But what you do with what's left behind is your responsibility. Own every single part of you. Own it. Own it. Be responsible for it. Be accountable for every single part of you. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and all the things in between. And watch yourself grasp a freedom that is available to all, but only some of us access. It is time for a radical rebirth. The great thing about this is you get to decide who you will be on the other side. So my question is, who will you be? Who are you going to choose? On the other side of that, we have Asaya. And this is about joy. Cultivate and protect your joy, your bliss, and your happiness. Ask yourself, what lights your fire? What lights your fire? What strokes your passion? What are you passionate about? What brings you joy? What brings you joy intellectually? What brings you joy sensually? What brings you joy spiritually? What brings you joy emotionally? What brings you joy physically? Some of the most revolutionary and most potent magic on the planet is the joy of marginalized people. The joy of black people should be protected, for it is revolutionary and it is beautiful. The joy of indigenous people should be protected, for it is revolutionary and it is magical. The joy of trans people, the joy of gay people, and if you happen to be black and gay and black and trans and black and indigenous, that joy is extra special, baby. Protect your joy just as much as you protect your peace. Protect your joy just as much as you protect your peace. Cultivate your joy just as much as you cultivate your peace. I don't play around these days. I don't know how long I have on this planet. I'm not going to spend my days hanging around folks who are negative Nancy's, who try to steal my peace. Even the way that I approach social media these days, you'll see that I'm just now bringing myself back to TikTok, but there's a whole new different relationship I'm about to have with this social media. I'm here on these apps to spread love, joy, and education. I'm here to spread goodness, peace, and the occasional spanking. All for our highest good. I'm not here for y'all's abuse. I'm not here to spread negativity, and I refuse to participate. And I'm also not going to let the trolls get me down. My joy is powerful. It moves mountains. It's the source of such potent magic. Let me tell you something. Y'all want to be good at magic? Get a hold of your emotions and understand where you make the best magic, what emotions you make the best magic in. And by occasional spanking, I mean every Sunday. Some of my best magic comes when I am highly destructive, highly angry, or highly creative and very happy. Or very sad. I know my emotions. My best work comes from when I'm in joy. Actually, I should say my best work when it comes to certain things. If I want to quickly manifest, when I'm in a space of happiness and joy and bliss, manifestation is easy for me. Fertility work is easy for me. Half the time, my clients, and the nature of the spirits that I serve and the child that I am, half the times really all you gotta do is make me happy. Literally. Half the time, if you want me to do a working for you and you didn't pay me for your working, make me happy. Make me happy. Bring me joy. And I'll half the effort in your whatever I'm working for you is going to work. Okay? Half the effort. And whatever is going to work for you 1,000 times. All right? Joy is potent magic. All that to say, joy, bliss, happiness is potent magic. Protect yours. Prioritize yours. Own yours. I ask myself 2 questions every day. And I ask myself these questions multiple times a day. I do a hydration check. How much have you drank, Lord? How much did you drink today? And then I immediately go in my brain and start counting back on the things that I had to drink because I want to make sure I'm staying hydrated. And then I also say, joy check. Did you smile today? Did you laugh today? If you didn't, we need to have some joy. We need to have some fun because your joy is just as important. My joy is just as important as my hydration. Joy check. Joy check. One of the most insidious things about white supremacy and slave-based capitalism is how it's managed to steal our happiness and how it has taught us to stay in a cage of unhappiness, how it has taught us to create cages of unhappiness for us to stay in, and how we have learned to police each other's joy. Insidious. One of the most revolutionary things that we can do is express our joy and our happiness, is to create spaces for other people to be joyful and to be happy, to celebrate and cultivate and protect spaces where ourselves and other people can be joyful. It's a whole revolutionary act. Joy is important. Your joy is important. Don't forget it. Let me check in with the comments and we'll do some affirmations, baby. Infinite Juju 13, one day at a time, said, you are amazing. I have you on my TV. Love you. Thank you. Exploding Robo Kitten said, love us. Where do I do my best magic? Love is where I do my best magic. That's right. Patriarchy hates joy. That's right, baby Halo. That's why we have to cultivate it. Oh, Lady Small said, ooh, no wonder Western society wants us to be miserable. Exactly. Because you are easily controlled when you're miserable. You're easily controlled, influenced, and manipulated when you're miserable. It is hard to manipulate a genuinely joyful person. It's harder. Especially when their sourced joy is something that you can't touch. It's harder. Thank you so much for your super chat. Cool. What is it? Kieran? Is it Kieran or Quirin? Kieran? Thank you. Tell me how to say your name so I can say it right. It looks really pretty. Vam Kitten, thank you for your super chat. I've been feeling strongly called to delve back into my spiritual working, spell work. The feeling I have while actively practicing is absolute bliss. You are such a wonderful inspiration. You are so wonderful. I'm so happy to hear you returning to your practice, my dear. I love it. Dual Goddess said the whooping box is ready for us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Spice Kitten said, your poetry shows changed my life. Thank you, Sir Captain, for being you. Thank you. I love you. Monsters in Makeup said, spirits telling you to sing it, speech. That's right. I'm gonna put out an album one day, a surprise album. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell? Just a surprise album out of nowhere. It's gonna be random and weird. Songs ain't gonna make no sense. Some of you will recognize the songs from here. Because I'm going to just take the songs from my old videos. Katie Lynn said, Deacon is really that one deacon you don't want speaking often because you know you're going to get checked as soon as you hear the name. Exactly. Darcy Duke said, I've been tired of my own nonsense. You've been teaching me over the past months how magical I actually am if I get out of my own way. Yes, it's been a slow birth, but I'm finally coming into focus. I love to hear it, baby. I love to hear it. Corinne, that's how you say your name. You spell it with the Q. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Oh, I love that. Your name is fire. That's dope. Thank you for telling me how to say it correctly. Oh, I love it. Lenora, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. All right, my beautiful lovelies. Let's get into this affirmation box. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. Repeat after me. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, and I will always be prosperous. That's right, affirmation box. You tell us what we need to hear. All right, for those of you who identify as a woman, this affirmation is for you. If you do not identify as a woman, just hold some space. Repeat after me. I love the woman that I am. 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 All right, good people. Yes, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. We're going to move on to the Angels and Ancestors deck. We have the Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Listen, we literally just got told about rebirth. Okay? Spirit is literally telling us to choose your direction. And the direction guardian reminds us that the best path to choose is the path that lights your soul on fire. I really want you to sit with this. Oh my God, I'm about to get emotional. It's okay to cry. I feel it. Let's see if I'm going to cry. I don't know. I feel it welling up in me. I don't even know why. I don't even know what the hell I'm about to say. Anyway. Direction Guardian. Choose the path that lights you on fire. Choose the path that lights you on fire. So many times I come across people in my readings and they're like, I don't know what my path is, my purpose. They haven't told me. And I'm going to tell you one of the secrets to finding your purpose and your path is to choose the path that lights you on fire. What the hell brings you joy? What brings you joy? What brings you joy? What brings you joy? What brings you joy? Choose that. Choose you. Look, I know I'm about to get emotional because I have to tell this story. The hardest deaths. Someone really needs to hear this because I'm feeling someone else's emotions too. The hardest deaths for me to witness are the deaths of people who did not live their life to the fullest. Those are absolutely the hardest deaths for me to attend. And I have attended some deaths, baby. I have death dueled some people. And the hardest ones are always the ones that are the hardest for me to get over. The ones that take the longest time for me to get over is when I know you didn't walk your path. When I know you didn't choose the path of joy. When I know you didn't choose yourself. It is hard watching people pass on from this world, knowing and because the recognition hits you. Death dueling someone, I don't care if you are dying of an illness and you've been dying of it for 6 months, or if you know you have a week to live, or even if you're dying in the moment and it was unexpected. The moment of recognition always happens. For some of us, it's a long period. For some of us, it's a couple seconds. But that moment when you really know that this is the end, and it's that moment where either you're happy with what you did here or you're not. That is the longest moment of your life. The longest moment of your life is when you are about to die. The longest moment of your life is when your life journey plays. I want that story for me to be met with joy. I want to be looking at the movie that my life plays for me when I'm leaving, and I want to be happy with it. I want to say to myself, you did everything you fucking wanted to do. You laughed and you had orgasms and it was fun. And I don't want to meet that moment in my life regretting. You do not have a lot of time here. Whether you have 80 years, whether you have 30 years, whether you have 2 weeks, whether you have 2 days, you don't have a lot of time here. Do not waste your time walking in directions that other people prescribe for you. Stop living a life based off of what your culture or your mama or your daddy want you to do. Walk your path. Walk your path. Follow your bliss. Follow your healing. Spirit will communicate to you your purpose and your path when you do that. Follow your heart. What lights you up? Do you like helping people? Do you like working with food? And I don't care how crazy or how simple it is. Some of you are like, I like picking up trash. I like cleaning up. Okay. It doesn't, your dream, your aspirations don't need to be anything grandiose. They can be. I've got some grandiose ideas. I'm trying to be on the Oscars. some point. I have a whole performance planned. It's already planned. I'm trying to get on the Oscars. Some of us ain't got to do that. We not all. I'm trying to do magic publicly, like in the Oscars. That's what my goal is. I'm trying to do a whole spell and in mainstream. That's what my goal is. Not everybody else has got them kind of goals. Whatever your goal is, go after it. But follow your bliss. Like literally, that is the hardest deaths. I hate those deaths. I hate those deaths. I hate walking people through those moments when I have to explain this is it. I hate hanging on and being that last person's lifeline and comforting them in through the moment of being like, we can't do this over. You just have to make peace with the fact that you did what you did and you didn't do what you didn't do. We can't walk that back. We got to be in the here and the now, and you have to make peace that you did what you did and you didn't do what you didn't do. Die happy. That's what I want for you. And I want you to pass into the next realm at peace with the work you put out here on this planet. Audit your life. Why do you have the job you have? So many of you are working jobs because of your mama. It would make my mom proud. Your mom is important, but your mom ain't living your life. I'm doing this because I'm embarrassed to really be myself. Baby, be yourself. Some of you out here are getting all types of degrees and really you just want to be a damn gardener. Some of you out here gardening when really you need to be a professor and you need to be the one getting all them damn degrees. Walk your path. Walk your path. And so much of that is choosing you. I guess I'm emotional too because I'm watching a friend right now not choosing herself. I'm watching a friend of mine choose the direction that other people set forth, and she doesn't know how to choose herself. And she has all of the resources and the knowledge, and it's something that she has to learn. It isn't something I've told her. I live it in front of her, but it's something that she's got to learn. And it's heartbreaking watching someone not choose themselves. Choose yourself. Choose your joy. Choose your bliss. And you will more than likely choose correctly. But walk your path. And that comes by what sparks joy for you? I know that statement, what sparks joy, I think it became real popular with Marie Kondo and minimizing your space. But you should be doing that in all your life. What sparks joy? What makes you feel good? Follow that. And let it lead you into your greatness. We have the Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. Good, bad, ugly, and in between. Connect with the good emotions. There are some of you who are so steeped in sadness that it's actually hard for you and it feels uncomfortable connecting with your joy. It feels uncomfortable connecting with your bliss. It feels uncomfortable. Earlier we had that card that was about cultivating and protecting our joy and our bliss and our happiness. There are people who are so used to the abuse, so used to the dismalness, so used to the negativity that joyfully being happy, being blissful is a foreign thing to them and it makes them uncomfortable. You need to learn, you need to connect with that, and you need to unravel and heal the amount of abuse. You need to work on that. You need to heal that so that you can access happiness and joy. There are some of you who you have been indoctrinated by toxic positivity, by toxic religions. So you are bad at connecting with the shadow emotions. When the deep sadness, you don't connect with it. I also have a friend who she doesn't understand how negative she is. Because she avoids her deeply dark shadow emotions, she avoids feeling them, she avoids processing them. But here's the thing, either you process your emotions or your emotions will process you. So because she does not process her deep pain and her deep trauma, she doesn't realize that 90% of her world is negative. She rarely wakes up in a positive space. And I don't think I've ever really experienced a day with her from top to bottom where she was genuinely just even. It's not about being happy. but where like she wasn't negatively affected by the day. And this literally is because her emotions are dealing with her. She refuses to deal with the deep trauma associated with being a survivor. She refuses to deal with the deep trauma that deals with some of the abuse of her family. She has convinced herself that she's forgiven the people that hurt her, but in the end, she hasn't. Process your emotions, make space for them, and then release them. A lot of y'all think that processing and being with your emotions mean you're going to sit with that emotion forever. You're not. Emotions ebb and flow and they pass. So you're going to be in your emotions and then you're going to get out of that at some point and be in another emotion because that's the nature of life. Process your emotions. Make space for the good feelings. Make space for the not so good feelings. Make space for the in-between feelings. Process your emotions. Get them out. This is why when it's time for me to cry, I cry. When I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling sad. When I'm feeling joyful, I'm still feeling joyful. I'm so much more balanced when I just let the emotions be. And when I give them space and when I don't feel embarrassed. When I just let myself feel and be and process in the moment and release, it allows me to move in my life in a way more balanced way. Process your emotions. Be with them. One of the big things that a lot of y'all are having issues with is anger. You're not processing your anger. And because you're not processing your anger, it's processing you. So again, that same friend, she doesn't actually process her anger. So you know how a lot of that anger comes out? She's fucking rude. She's rude. She's rude. And she gets fucking annoyed quickly. And it's because that is all sitting on top of deep anger that she refuses to touch. And she refuses to touch it because she's scared of it. She's scared of it because she understands that it's big and that it's going to do something destructive and fucked up. So instead of allowing for that and planning for that and setting that herself up so she can express those emotions in the safest way possible, she just avoids them. And what do they end up doing? They end up coming out. She ends up getting quickly annoyed at people and herself. She ends up being rude to people quicker than what she needs to be. Process your emotions. Because again, they'll just process you. Your emotions will just come out. They're just going to figure out a way to get out. And if you don't do it healthily, they're going to figure out a way to get out unhealthy. Okay? So process your emotions. Process your emotions. Process your emotions. Well, hello, melted snow girl. Been a sugar honey dumpling member for 5 months. Hey, baby, you're right on time. Demetrius, thank you for your super chat, my love. Thank you. Thank you. Let me check in. Birthday week greeting. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, melted snow girl. Rachel Hutchinson said unprocessed emotions can also cause actual physical illness. That's right. Baby, science has literally proven that you can die from a broken heart. They have done research on longtime lovers who've been together, and you know the lovers that die like between like a week or a day or a month between each other. And what they have found is literally like a tear in the heart happens. Literally someone's heart breaks. Someone's heart breaks. Even when it looks at like diabetes. So let's take a look at diabetes. You can get stress-related diabetes. And as a matter of fact, a lot of us have gotten diabetes because of stress-related. Manage your emotions. A lot of us are so sick because of our emotions. Corinne Seward said the body keeps a score, and that's a great book too. The body does keep a score, and that's a great book too, okay? So manage your emotions. Manage your emotions. A lot of us are feeling not good in our lives, because in our physical lives, because we're not managing our emotions, okay? Katie Lynn said, when you avoid or escape from things, they come back and charge interest worse than any credit lender. You ain't said nothing but the truth. You ain't said nothing but the truth. You avoid it, it comes back to you with interest. It comes back to you with the whole gang to whoop your behind, okay? So handle your business. Handle your business. Susan B said, I'm willing to forgive myself and do the work. That's right. That's right. Exploding Kitten said, if you don't tend to your wounds, then you'll bleed all over people that haven't done anything to you. Correct. Correct. And so many of us have been hurt because people were just bleeding all over us. Because and they didn't mean to hurt us, but they were just bleeding all over us. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Erica Santiago said, I've been doing so much work lately on trying to really feel everything that I feel, and I find that I tend to ignore abuse and hurt when it comes from family. I'm working on calling it out now. I am proud of you because that's hard work. But that is how we break generational cycles in real time. I'm proud of you, Erica. You are doing it, baby. You are doing it. Carmelni said, I learned in acting class that a single emotion only lasts for only 90 seconds. That helped me process so much. Yes, that's correct. The actual core emotions literally only last 90 seconds. It's how you process it that prolongs the process. So because of I realize this now, what I've done to manipulate this within me and how I've allowed this manipulation has helped me deal with my emotions is because I know the joy, all of it only lasts 90 seconds. I sit in that feeling, and the great feelings, I will keep putting that, I will keep it's kind of like when you have, your soap and you're at the end of the soap and you just keep pouring water in the end of the soap and shaking it up. I'll do that with my joyful emotions. However, when I don't want to deal with my shadow emotions, what I remember is the actual core emotion only lasts 90 seconds. So if I can feel the feelings for 90 seconds, then I can sit with the process. It's not so hard after that. That process of releasing can start to happen after that 90 seconds. That has helped me to be able to confront my shadow emotions, the ones I didn't want to confront, so much easier and on a regular basis, okay? Deal with your emotions, people, or your emotions will deal with you, okay? Hello, Naomi. Naomi said, I was doing my own reading and I got paid well. Thank you for helping me actualize my dream. You're doing good, Naomi. You're doing good. Let's check in. Let's see. Darcy said, oof, still figuring out the difference between joy and contentment and just settling for status quo. It's hard to discern what lights me up when the darkness used to be dominant. So this is the thing. A lot of us are going to have to sit with that. We're going to have to sit with what brings us joy because, let me tell you something, we exist under slave-based capitalism. Slave-based capitalism only wants to give you a semblance of being happy. They actually don't want you to be happy. Because if you were happy, then you would fight back against things that are oppressive, okay? It is a revolutionary act to sit with yourself and figure out what brings you joy and then to protect it and pursue it. It's a revolutionary act to decide that you're not just going to settle for contentment, that you're going to go after happiness. If you really sat down, if all of us really sat down and figured out what made us happy, I'll tell you what would happen. We would demand a non-40-hour week. If folks really were allowed to do what made them happy, we wouldn't have 40-hour weeks because we would be demanding that employers figure it out so that we can do our jobs and then go and pursue our happiness. If we were truly happy, we wouldn't be consuming as much. We wouldn't need as many products. We literally wouldn't need as many products. In all of the industries, we wouldn't need as many products. We wouldn't buy as much stuff. If we were about pursuing our happiness, you know what we would be? We would be more of a community because genuine good happiness happens and is cultivated in a village and in a community. The powers that be don't want you happy. They don't want you healthy because that will make you a less ideal slave for them. When I say joy is revolutionary, it is. And when I say the most marginalized of us, our joy is the most revolutionary, it is. We should all be protecting our own joy, but we really need to be looking at the communities that are the most oppressed and protecting their joy first. Protect your joy, protect your peace. All right, did we do some affirmations? I don't even know. I feel like we should. Let's do some affirmations. If we did, more ain't gonna hurt. And if we didn't, we covered. Okay. Repeat after me. Every day, in every way, I'm becoming more and more prosperous. Every day and in every way, I'm becoming more and more prosperous. Every day and in every way, I'm becoming more and more prosperous. Every day and in every way, I'm becoming more and more prosperous. Every day and in every way, I'm becoming more and more prosperous. Every day and in every way, I'm becoming more and more prosperous. This affirmation says, I am unique in my talents and abilities and do not need validation from others. The need got cut off. I am unique in my talents and abilities and do not need validation from others. I am unique in my talents and abilities and do not need validation from others. You know what? I'm just going to say this. Let's shift this and say, I am unique in my talents and abilities, because we actually do need validation from others. It shouldn't be the foundational thing that moves us into doing what we need to do. But as community beings, as pack animals, we actually do need validation from others. We do. And there's healthy validation, and we can seek it in healthy ways, and we can receive it in healthy ways. But we do. And even though I began this reading with saying validate yourself, it is first and foremost important that you validate yourself. Me saying that is not me saying that the validation from others isn't important. I validate myself. That's the reason why I build my channels. That's the reason why I've built my reputation. That's the reason why I have pursued this life and being a teacher and a guru and a guide and all that. I did that because I validated myself first. However, in order for me to keep going, I need validation every once in a while that this is working. I need validation that this work is connecting. I need validation that this work is actually doing what I've intended it to do, which is being a force of good in the world. And so when I receive that validation in the forms of comments of people saying, this is how your work has affected my life. Even one of you in the comments literally just said, hey, you've been helping me come into my power this last couple months. You've been helping me be accountable, and I'm coming into my magic. So thank you. Even that gives me the strength, that gives me the to keep going. Because there are days when I don't want to get out of that bed. There are days when the attacks from being Black, the attacks from being queer, the attacks from being open about my whole life come and get to me. And so though we do need that validation, so we're going to shift this affirmation. We're just going to say, I am unique in my talents and abilities. Repeat after me. I am unique in my talents and abilities. 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 Remember to validate yourself first. And it is okay to need, want, and require validation from our communities. We are communal people. We're pack animals. We need it. But validate yourself first. Okay? Validate yourself first. Okay? I love it. And then Katie Lynn said, what about changing the N to say it's okay to need healthy validation? I like that. I like that. Because it is okay to need healthy validation. It is okay. It is okay. Let's see. Hey, Hugh. Hey, baby. Thank you for reminding people to like the video. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Vam Kitten said, we seriously have a beautiful community here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And you know what? Y'all have actually, I was very weary about doing some possible meetups with y'all. Just because last year, the attacks from the white supremacists and the incels, I was like, I'm not in the mood to die. Because I set up a meet and greet with y'all. I'm not in the mood. However, y'all make me really want to do it. Y'all make me really want to do it. I'm trying to figure out where a lot of you are at, like what part of the United States that you're at. I think a lot of you are like close in the East Coast. I don't know, but I'm considering this summer doing some like small meetups. like being in the, like, you know, yeah. So I don't know. And I'm definitely going to be doing a tour. I'm definitely going to be doing some type of tour at some point in the next year. So I want to come see all you guys. And I'm going to figure that out. So I'm currently working on that because, and I say that to say, because I do want to meet you guys in person. There's a lot of you that I'm like, we are community at this point. We are community at this point, and I would like to meet some of you. And I also know I'm going to Canada. I'm not that far from Canada, so I'm going to be up in Canada. I have a friend in Canada that we've been friends online for like 10 years. I can't wait to meet him. Like, I love him like a real brother. Even though we haven't, like, met, I love him. I love him. All right, you guys, let's keep going. I love all of you. I really do. We've really made something beautiful. And I really appreciate that. Like, I've been in the game for a second, and I'm not a huge, you know, I got a good substantial following. I'm not super huge, but I'm also not super small. And I've seen so many people with their audiences, and a lot of people have some very vicious communities. And I'm glad that and I'm not saying we're not, because I will cut you. I'm definitely a warrior. And I know a lot of you are cut from that cloth, but y'all are healers and y'all heal each other. And I just love y'all. Like, a lot of Philly, Baltimore, North Carolina. Okay. So I'm definitely going to be doing some Southern things and some East Coast things this summer and this fall. I definitely am going to be doing some East Coast things, some Philly, some Baltimore, North Carolina. I'm feeling I've got some magic fam down there. So I definitely am going to be doing, we're going to hook up. We're definitely going to hook up. We about to see each other. We about to see each other. We are. All right, good people. These last two cards in the reading. We're going to begin with the message from the Animal Guides deck. Snow Leopard, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Okay, I'm fascinated with Baltimore, actually. I'm fascinated with Baltimore. And like, I know a lot of really dope people from Baltimore. I know a lot of really dope people. I feel like, I wonder what Baltimore's reaction to me is gonna be. Like, I'm always, look, I had the best time when I went to Detroit last summer, and I'm definitely gonna make it back to Detroit. But I was just like, yes, I'm here, being weird, and I'm open. And had a good time. It's fun. But I tend to be able to find the weirdos anywhere I go. I can find a weirdo. I can find your weird ass. Let me enter the building. We can smell it. Y'all smell me. The weird people just come out of the closet when I be there, because I'm just, yeah. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Anyway, back to the reading. Snow Leopard, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. You ain't got to be a hermit. But there are times when you need to be quiet. You need to get out of public hours. You need to get off the phone. You need to get off of social media. You need to get out of public, and you need to get in your room and sit down. Or you need to go into the mountains and sit down. Or you need to go find a damn... Someone said Miami. I'm coming to Miami in October. I'm trying to go to Miami with the homie lover friend, for carnival for my birthday. I'm trying to make it out to Miami for my birthday in October. I'm trying to be nasty. Also, like, if I go to Miami for my birthday, it's ratchet time, okay? It's ratchet king time, all right? I'm not healing you I'm going to be ratchet. And actually, why am I saying that? Because I be healing people when I'm in my ratchet times. Just know that that's not my priority, okay? I'm going to Miami on my birthday to be disgusting. That's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to be disgusting. In all the healthy ways. Consensual, of course. But I'm going to act the fool. Barely any clothes. Barely any clothes. It's going to be a good time. Anyway. Go be by yourself. Snow Leopard. Go be by yourself. Go be by yourself. Go be by yourself. Go be by yourself. Simple as that. There are times when you need to unplug from everything, where you need to get out of public, where you don't need to be online, where you just need to have time to yourself, okay? I don't care if it's 5 minutes a week. I don't care if it's 2 minutes a day. You need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. The goal needs to be at least spending 10 minutes by yourself a day. At least 10 minutes. And I mean without the phone, without the social media, without the computer, without talking to someone, without texting, without calling. You don't have to meditate. And I'm not talking about you're taking your boo-boo time, okay? I mean dedicated alone time. Dedicated alone time. If you ain't taking at least an hour a week, you doing something wrong. Get some alone time. And there's different types of alone time. There's rest alone time. There's self-care alone time. There is learning alone time. There's self-pleasure alone time. There's just vibing out and staring at the wall alone time, okay? There's all types of alone time. Make sure you're taking it. Make sure you're valuing your time. Make sure that you are taking that alone time. You ain't always got to be on. And this is valuable for everybody, neurospicy to neurotypical. I am neurospicy, okay? I got a touch of the tism and the ADHDism. And I have to have alone time. I have to have. There's got to be some moments where I'm like, you need to leave me alone. Leave me alone. Do not talk to me. And especially now that I understand that I'm neurodivergent, that I'm neurospicy, I value that and honor that way more than I ever have. Now I'm definitely like, nope. A lot of my meltdowns, a lot of the things that I wasn't in a good space when I was younger is because I would be overstimulated and it would just be too much. I did not have alone time. Go have some alone time. Plug out. And again, sometimes it's planning time, sometimes it's prayer time, sometimes it's meditation time. There's all types of alone time to take, but be intentional about taking that alone time, okay? Get out of public sometimes. And the last card of the reading is the panda. Create sacred space for yourself in your home or place of work, okay? You need sacred space. When I worked a regular job, I got into building office altars, so desk altars. So little, and I didn't even know what I was doing at first. But it took me like literally 5 years to me to click on like, oh, you're totally building office altars. But build these spaces. In my home, I'm actually sitting in my office / altar room. So my office / altar room is my sacred space to play and to pray. But also my room is my sacred space. Your create sacred spaces, your altar spaces, your meditation spaces. But these are spaces to plug in. My altars function as something that I pour into and that pour into me. My altars are something that I can plug into. My ancestor altar, when I go to it, it pours into me. It not validates me, but it acts like I'm a light and it's a electrical source power. Create sacred spaces and sacred altars for you. Now, if you are working in an environment where you don't have your own personal space, if you can identify a sacred space around that space, do so and utilize that space. So a lot of times when I would work a regular job, I would have a favorite tree. So identifying, like if you have like things outside, like if you have trees or if you have a pond or if you have things that like bring you peace and calm, do so. You can make traveling altars. So I love getting jewelry boxes from the thrift stores and gutting them and making, and sometimes if you get the right jewelry box, you don't even have to gut it. You don't even have to gut it. So you can make traveling altars. You can glue down your pieces or hot glue your pieces in there. Like if you have your little mini traveling statues, you got some amulets and things, you can glue those things in place. Or just put it all in a box and set the altar up where you're at. But these spaces are places for you to plug in. They're places for you to gain. Altars are places where we go to worship and salute, but you get something from that altar. You get something. An altar is a communication station. It's a portal. It's a portal. It's a portal. So there is an opportunity to get and give. get and give energy and messages, okay? So with that being said, create sacred spaces for you. Identify sacred spaces for you so that you can plug in, all right? A lot of y'all go to jobs that are draining. Create portals around yourself. That is one of my secrets for how my last official job that I worked, because I ended up working in some dispensaries after that, but my last official job where I was working in my career field, which is the social services field, the organization activist, non-for-profit field, that is how they couldn't touch me. I ended up making every classroom that I was in my sacred space. Like, it was mine. I claimed it for mine. Even though it was for my kids and all that, I claimed it for mine. I decorated that space, and those spaces became my power places. So when I walked into my classroom, that whole space would energize me and power me up. Because it essentially, I turned it into an altar. And I turned it into an altar by the pictures that I put up. I was constantly putting up affirmations, the way I decorated, the way I placed things, the feng shui I used, okay? Create those sacred spaces so those things could pour into me, all right? Create sacred spaces for yourself. So for some of you, this is the call to build your ancestor altar. For some of you, you got your ancestor altar, but you need to build a self altar. I always tell people, even though you yourself are a walking altar, a self altar is a good thing to have outside of you to visually work on yourself. Some of you need a love altar, okay? For some of you, the message is y'all have the altar built, but you're not getting energy. You're not getting the exchange. I give to my altar. Like, looking at my ancestor altar right now, there's coffee on there. There's a piece of pie that I salute my ancestors. So I'm constantly giving on that altar. I'm giving offerings every morning. They at the very least get their coffee every morning, and then they get their breakfast. But I go to that altar and receive. When I'm scared, when I need a direction, when I need my mama, because I'm part of the Dead Mothers Club, baby. When I need my mama, I will go to that altar and cry and ask for help. And ask for assistance. I literally, when I offer them coffee every single morning, I always am asking, can you help me with this? Like, even the last couple weeks, I've literally been on them, and being my request every morning has been, please help me with my discipline. You know that my laziness can get to me and like kill my dreams. So please help me to be disciplined. Please help me to stay focused on my goals. Please help me to not just go in my bed and, because ain't nobody gonna check me. I ain't got no boss. Like, Spirit is my boss. And so I literally gotta go to Spirit and be like, check me, because I'm tripping. I'm a whole baby. I am a child with my spirits. I am a whole child. I will ask them for whatever. I am authoritative with y'all. I am a whole child with these spirits. Help me, mama. Help me. I don't know. I'm helpless. Your child is helpless. Help me. I don't know. And then I do whatever they tell me to do. Okay. I do whatever they tell me to do. Create your sacred spaces. Are y'all in here figuring out magic stores? I love that there'd be whole things going on in this chat. Y'all be giving each other readings. Y'all be giving each other resources. I don't even know, but I don't be knowing what's going on half the time. I think y'all are in the chats figuring out where each other's stores are. That's dope. Carry on. Continue. I don't need to know what's going on. Y'all are doing it. You're handling your business. So let's do it. Continue with that. Create sacred spaces. Create sacred spaces for yourself so that you can connect, so that you can recharge. And find sacred spaces. If I got to spend a lot of time somewhere, I will always find, and especially if it's got any surrounding nature, like if I'm going to a conference or if I'm going to anything like that, I will find, or if I'm traveling and there's a hotel, I will always find a favorite tree. I will always find a favorite something outside to where I can, and also there's natural altars. Look for natural altars too. There's ways that nature sets up altars. I'm good about, because I'm always looking for these things, I always find natural altars. And I will go and be with that altar, with those spirits, that are there. I'll make my offerings, I'll receive, I'll talk to them. So creating these sacred spaces, having these altar spaces it's just good for your spiritual health. It'll help you be poured into. It helps you connect to spirit. It helps you to connect to yourself, okay? All right, good people, let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. This affirmation says, I deserve good in my life. Repeat after me. I deserve good in my life. 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 Repeat after me. I attract abundance in all forms. 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 All right, good people. Let me check into the comments. Baby Halo said, okay, I need to get my butt into gear. My kitchen is my hearth. It needs an altar too. Yes, get your kitchen altar on, baby. Get your kitchen altar on. Actually, the kitchen is one of my favorite places to have some of my favorite altars. Monsters and Makeup said I'm like a toddler slinging juice everywhere. Exactly. Exactly. I'm a mess with my spirits. And that's the great thing is that you're allowed to be. You are allowed to be. I am a whole neurospicy mess with mine. I'd be like, you need to help me because you do. Because I just need help. And they treat me accordingly. They never patronize me. But also they will walk me through a process the any way I need to be. Go ahead. I am a child with my spirits, and my spirits treat me like loving adults. They love me. They recognize that I have my limits, and they want me to win, so they're gonna do whatever I need to help me win. Because me winning is they winning. Katie Lynn said, I accidentally make altars with my plants and things I find. I'm like a crow. That's not a bad thing to be. That's not a bad thing to be. I love finding, Vamp Kitten said, I love finding natural altars out in nature. Always love leaving little offerings. Yes, 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 yes. Melted Snow Girl said, I hear you. I finally managed to get a personal trainer. 4th year kinesiology student at my school. Needed someone as a practicum for their degree. Now I just need to kick ass to drive 45 minutes to campus. You got this. You got this. Yes, yes, yes. Lady Lotus said, I did this in Mexico. I lit my sage daily on the balcony during sunset overseeing the beach, and we had a balcony pool, so water and sun energy was calming and tranquil. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Morgana said, if necessary, a sacred space can also be within our own minds. We can use visualization to do and feel the sacred space for ourselves and what we need it for. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Yes, and that's a good thing. Like, yeah, altars and sacred spaces don't just have to be physical. They can be mental as well. All right, good people. That's it. That's all for our reading today. This has been so lovely. I have an apology once again. I have dropped the ball on my Sugar and Honey Dumplings Y'all's live video. So I apologize. Y'all will get your live video this Friday, okay? I literally just went to bed. And I set out my coloring book and all of that. So this Friday, we are going to be having an inner child meetup. This is going to be a members only chat, but it is open to everybody. The video is going to be for everybody. The inner child meet, and that's what I'm going to start calling these, is the inner child meetups. And question and answers, you guys can ask me questions. I will put a community post up where I will take the questions from there. I also will take questions in the chat. The chat is only going to be for members only, so y'all can just save your questions for the chat. If other people have questions, I will put up a post. You can put those questions in the post, and I may address those in the video. This is going to be an inner child meetup because I'm bringing things to please my inner child. One of you brought y'all got on my Amazon playlist wish list, and you bought me the Light Bright of my dreams. So this Friday for the Inner Child meetup, I'm going to be playing with my Light Bright with you guys, and you guys will be in answering your questions. So y'all feel free to bring your favorite childhood toys too. Bring your Play-Doh, bring your Legos, bring your puzzles, bring your coloring books, and we're just gonna have a good time, letting our inner child have a good time and talking about adult things. So inner child meetup this Friday, late night, and all that good stuff. With that being said, now it's time to say goodbye to all my lovely friends. You all are freaking amazing. You got Evett said what time? It's gonna be late because I work at the shop that day, so it is going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are gonna meet here on this channel for a live, and bring your inner child stuff that you want to indulge in, because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Also, I told y'all last week that I was experimenting with putting up the divination schedule every week. I'm not doing that. What I am doing is doing a month schedule. So if you go to my community post, you will see a schedule for all of the divinations this month: full moon, new moon, and the Sunday service meetings. And I'm gonna do that once a month, and then we'll just move on from there. All right, I'm just rambling at this point. It is time to let you go. I appreciate every single super chat. I appreciate every single super sticker. I appreciate those of you who put something in my Cash App, which is LadySpeech, my Venmo, which is LadySpeech Sankofa, my PayPal, which is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. I'm so excited to continue to create for you. We are cooking with gas over on my Patreon, so if you're looking for some more interaction with me, you can check out my Patreon and to see if you want to do that, okay? Once again, the description box has got every single card deck that we used today. So if you're interested in purchasing that, you can do so. As well as if you want to follow me on other platforms, that is in my link tree. If you want to send me something like Rogue Wolf did, they sent me this amazing wand, as well as an amazing tarot deck holder and a tarot mat card, mat for my tarot cards. Amazing. And it's gold. It's yellow gold. I love it. And they gave me this. Look at this. This holds my wand. Look. It's so shiny. I love it. So if you want to send me stuff, you can send it to my P.O. box, which is in my description box. With that being said, go take care of yourself. Go take care of yourself. Go eat some food. Take care of yourself because you deserve it. We did good. Thank you for the super chat, Lady Lotus. You're so beautiful. And thank you for the super chat, Erica. Erica said, thank you for feeding my spirit, King. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate you. Ooh, someone said they got a Lego set. Are you going to bring your Lego set? Are you going to bring your Lego set? Bring your Lego set to the Inner Child meetup. All right, good people. I've got a lot of great things that I'm planning for you guys. I'm definitely going to be doing more ritual with you guys. I'm this close to figuring out Twitch, so we're going to do some Twitch stuff. We're going to do some Discord stuff. I cannot wait. I think I'm going to wait for my Twitch and my Discord till I get my desktop, because I don't want to play Sims with you guys on one of those platforms. And I want to watch. My friend gave me this idea because she loves watching me watch Korean dramas. She loves watching me watch Chinese dramas and Korean dramas because I'm dramatic, because them things are dramatic, and I just be reacting like these hoes is tripping. And so I think I'm going to wait, because I want y'all to see what I'm watching. So I think I'm going to wait on that a little bit to get my desktop set up, because I want to, I wanna play with you guys. I wanna play Sims with you guys. I'm such a newbie too at Sims. I'm not all into the mods and everything. So we're gonna go on this journey together. We're gonna figure things out together, because I can't wait. And I wanna make my Sims do ratchet things. I like some of my Sims doing great things, but I want some of my Sims to do ratchet things. And I bought the Sims pack where they can do magic and they're werewolves and stuff. And so I cannot wait to play that with you guys. I haven't played it for a long time. I don't think I've played it since I bought that pack. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I've got so much good stuff planned for you guys. And I'm still rambling, so I'm just going to shut up. Goodbye. I love you all so much. love you all so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here. Ooh, Katie Lynn said, yes, I need to get in there. I probably should do some, I need to not be so whack. I need to play the game a little bit before I start playing with y'all so y'all are not like, are we just starting from scratch? It's going to be fun now. Okay, my neurospices is starting to get the best of me. I need to officially say goodbye. I love you all. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for loving me. And I can't wait to continue to love on all of you. I will see you all in the next video. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.